Okay, hello, this is Dan from Terrier48Leadenhalls, and today I'm doing different type of videos, a voiceover video with probably just videos of my models going around, I don't know. But it is a video about problems I've experienced with my model trains over the not very many years I've been doing model trains. But anyway, no time's like the present to get into it. So, problem one, I've had problems with controllers for years. For ages, I've used the very basic Hornby starter ones, which I've found won't let the engines get their full potential. And over time, it will make the engines, motors get a bit not broken, but not performing as well, because it's a different type of controller, different formats of controller stuff. I don't really know, but it doesn't do the motors very good. But I've switched to a Gauge Master controller, and it is a hell of a lot better. So yeah. The second problem is it's just trains in general. I've found that they're very, what's it called? They can be very varying in performance, mainly from Hornby, because that's where most of my trains are from. But they can be very varying in performance. Like I have Flown Scotsman, absolutely perfect, will run fine. But then it comes to what's it called? I have a Hornby James. I can barely go up a hill. Meanwhile, the Flown Scotsman's basically doing loops around it with like 4 express coaches, and James can barely go up go up the hill by itself. But then we have little tank engines who have a long wheelbase, like in E2, and they'll run fine, but when it gets over a point, it will go. But then I have an 040, like a pocket rocket, that'll be fine over a set of points. I do not understand it whatsoever. Don't ask me, because I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert on motors and such. But yeah. Second problem is just track, really. I have a layout, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be doing Model Railway YouTube channel. But when I started, I had a board, a small board, and I used mostly Hornby track, but I had some track which had, I can't remember the brand, but it was some track out of a magazine. And last month or two, I've found out that this track is not very good. So it's just when I moved my layout up to my loft, it wouldn't work whatsoever. It just cut out, no power on it completely, but on the Hornby track it'd be fine. So I've replaced all that track, and my layout runs fine. But then the track, sometimes I find that layouts, they'll run fine one day, and then they won't run fine the next day. A lot of stuff will go derailed, and there's nothing on the track or something. Don't know if that's just me or if it's a problem with the train. But yes, track can be very varying in quality. Problem 3, I think. Problem 3 or 4, probably 4. But the prices of the trains, I know I'm going back to model trains, which I probably should have done in problem 2, but they can be extortionate sometimes. My Butman 08 Shunter, I remember going to the Butman site and it's like, oh, how much would they charge for it? I can't remember the exact price, but it wasn't very cheap. But then I went to my local track dealer, Jesus, model shop, and I got it for about 99 quid, which is very confusing on why people can sell it for such a low price, but Buckman have to sell it for quite an extortionate price, I think. Because yes, it's good. Bleh. It's well detailed. It runs well. It's prototypical. It's basically what I need. But it just seems a bit extortionate for what it is. Yeah. The last problem is the wires they use to attach the controller to the track. I've knocked a controller a few centimeters, and the wires have just gone flying over to Zimbabwe or something. But they're very fiddly and delicate, and get ruined at the slightest touch. But yes, it's very, very confusing on why they're such delicate, so delicate. Sorry. Yes. Okay. This is the video. I should be making more constant content, whether it's these voiceovers, if it's just a 10-second video, like a minute or two video of trains going around the layout or something. But I should be doing more constant content. There won't be any reviews. I've got plenty of current trains to review, which I've had for ages, but there won't be any brand new trains. Like, I won't be getting a Gresley A3 or whatever when it's released or something, because just the issues I don't want to get into. But yes, I will hopefully be creating more constant content throughout November, December, and then hopefully in January I'll get a schedule, and I'll tell you guys about that. But this is Terrier48Leadenhalls signing off.